Hey.
Yes. Welcome back to the Kickback. We are back live. Good vibes only. We are your hosts. I am Jason Rose.
And I'm Marcus Jones, aka Neiman X Marcus. Find me on all social media platforms. You know how that shit go.
And once again, the most important things is to give us some love. Follow our social media. We're on Instagram. We're on TikTok, Twitter, and obviously the YouTube, the Kickback Vegas. So
Facts.
at the Kickback Vegas, make sure you like and subscribe. Show some support. Show us love. We show you love back. That's how we rock, man.
Let's get it popping.
Marcus, what's good, man? What's new, bro?
Bruh, another week. You know what I'm saying? Just been handling business, you know what I'm saying? Staying out the way. Getting to the money.
Getting to the money.
Nah, oh shit.
What kind of money, man? You start selling your body or what?
Yeah, twice. You know what I mean? Times is hard. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but bro, just being focused on my grind. You know, with the OnlyFans stuff and building up our podcast. You know what I'm saying? So having those type of meetings and stuff like that. Your mic good?
Yeah,
okay,
man.
Cool.
I just had to move it a little bit. My shoulders is big. You know, I've been in the gym. You know what I'm saying?
Ass, you know what I'm saying? Nah, yeah, that's what's up though.
Yeah, man. I started to track back up again, like I said. So I've been in there with the kids, man. It's been good.
Right.
Fulfilling, man.
That's dope.
We just been on that strength training, so I've been lifting with them. I like it too as an opportunity for me to like stay in shape as well. I work out with them.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like to be that coach that shows them instead of just being that teller.
Yeah,
do this, do that. Oh, coach, you never do this shit.
Right.
Let me show you real quick.
Yo, I think it's funny too, bro. How like how we was in high school and we had our coaches for track and stuff like that. But it's funny how like the tables turn, right? So now you're in that position. You're like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like I was y'all. You know what I mean? At one point in time, and now I'm Coach Jason now. So yeah, bro, that shit is dope as hell, man.
That low key shit. That's what I was gonna say is that shit is low key sad though. I be like reminiscing. I be living through them for sure. I be like every time they do something great, I be like, let's go, let's fucking go. Like I go crazy, man. I live, especially because I ain't got no kids. Like I literally live through them. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy.
Yeah, because they so young and they have so much, you know what I mean, dreams and hope. And but at that age, you know what I'm saying? Like everything is like you are able to dream about anything that you want. You know what I mean? Because time is on your side.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? But like, as you get older, sometimes you just like, damn, well, I don't have enough time for this. I ain't got enough time for that. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, wow, like when you look in their eyes, you're just like, man, just full of so much hope.
That's what I'm saying. Like we're at that point where like, time isn't 100% on our side. Like, right? Like we're almost halfway through our life. Well, not literally halfway, but you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, it's like I look at them and sometimes they complain about shit where I'm like, man, you guys got so much time to like figure stuff out. Like
time.
Shit's crazy. Especially when I have like the kids that are complaining about relationship stuff. Because obviously track is a co-ed sport, you know what I'm saying? So girls crying over their boyfriend. I'm like, girl, trust me, you this ain't gonna last.
You don't even know.
High school sweethearts, man. Like, let's get into that right before hot topics, man. What's your feelings on high school sweethearts? Like, how, in my opinion, I feel like it's less likely to be able to, like our parents, right, and our grandparents most likely were high school sweethearts. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I just feel like it's a lot rarer to even expect high school 100%. sweethearts to last. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So like how I would say honestly, bro, it's like, especially now with social media and things like that, it's like what like telling kids nowadays is just like, yo, like don't stress about, you know what I mean, these high school sweethearts, because these people don't matter, you know what I mean? Like not to be rude, you know what I'm saying, but like once y'all graduate, I'm telling you, immediately once y'all graduate, that next day, you know what I mean, everyone is going off to go do their own thing, right? Whether it be college, military, workforce, whatever, you know what I mean? Some people, but to that core that you think you have in high school, bro, you might have 2 or 3 friends that come out of high school. You know what I'm saying?
You still cool with some people from high school?
Oh, yeah. Like, my dog Nigel, my dog Raymond. Granted, we don't hang out and shit like that, you know what I mean? But it's just like, due to social media, I can catch up with all these guys. You know what I'm saying? I can catch up with, pretty much everyone that I went to high school with. You know, so yeah.
So were you in a relationship before you graduated?
Was I in a relationship before I graduated? I think so, yeah.
And how long did that last?
So. Not that long, because bro, I ended up leaving for the Air Force that October. So I graduated in June, and then ended up going to the Air Force that October. You know what I'm saying? When that same time everybody's going back to school, college, and everything. Yeah, I ended up joining the military. You know what I'm saying? Going to the Air Force and shit. So. Yeah,
appreciate your service.
Yeah, thank you, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then once I got in that motherfucker,
it was a wrap.
Yeah, that was a wrap. You know what I'm saying?
See, that's why I feel like what people don't realize, man, is like when you're in high school compared to when you're in like even from like 18 to about 23, you grow so much as a person.
Facts.
That there's just no way people outgrow each other, man.
100%.
It's just because it's two different aspects of life, man. It's big differences. When you're a teenager compared to when you become a young adult, like you learn so much and da da da. That's why I feel like it's so hard for some of these high school sweethearts to stay together. You know what I'm saying? Plus, once you become an adult, you start experiencing different. It's different options now. You're not just stuck with the teenagers in high school. Now you have other adults that might have things that like, attract you and da da da. Like, man, that's why I tell these girls that be crying their hearts out. I'm like, look, first of all, like
none of these people matter.
Gotta keep fucking you over, and it's normal because guys are young and they're
horny.
Boys and they're horny. So I'm like, you gotta focus on yourself. Like I'll tell them, like, look, focus on track. Don't let this motherfucker bring you down. You got to focus on track.
Exactly.
Get yourself a scholarship. Get to college, and I promise you, you're gonna be just fine. You're gonna be just fine.
You're gonna be just fine, shorty. Don't worry about that. So the point how you made too, like I tell people all the time, like you're not the same person from 18 to 23 to 25, 25 to 30, right? Like you're constantly evolving, you're constantly changing. Like certain things you might like now, you don't like no more, right? But so then imagine you trying to grow, but you have a person with you.
Yeah.
People just grow apart.
100%.
We might have liked the same things at fucking 18 years old, but now that we 25, we might not even be into the same shit no more, and that's perfectly fine. You know what I'm saying? So
you outgrow interests, you outgrow people.
Exactly.
It's just normal. You know what I'm saying?
But that's
especially in relationship aspect.
Facts. Well, like that's like I'm big on that. Like, why does everything have to be such a heartbroken? Oh my God, I'm never gonna love again.
My
gosh. You know what I'm saying? Like we experienced each other. You know what I'm saying? We had a great time. We made a bunch of memories, and now it's time for us to move on.
But think about it. They're so innocent. They're still young. They're like a sponge. They're still taking everything in. Mm-hmm. That's why when you see women who are like a lot older or whatever and has experienced a lot of that, they're a little bit, sometimes they're more tainted, right? Because they already went through all that stuff.
Jaded as fuck.
Those the girls, when they're in high school stuff, like they believe in true love and they haven't been exposed to all that negativity stuff yet. So of course it's the first love, all that stuff.
Facts.
So that's it's funny, man. It goes back to that one podcast where we're talking about, man, young kids feel like they could do anything's possible, and at some point it kind of just hits where it's just like reality sets in, like, nah, you can't be the president of the United States. You know what you have to go through and things become more realistic. You know what I mean? It's wild. So yeah, man, let's get the show going.
Let's
man.
get it.
We got a nice little show, some hot topics. Excited, man. As usual, we'll go over the hot topics. We got Q&A later. Continue to send those questions in too, for sure.
We get some nice ass questions.
We like the questions, man, because it helps us to help y'all, and you know what I mean. At the end of the day, it's just all love,
of course.
So the first hot topic is like talking about the differences with different countries, right? Mm-hmm. Obviously, you travel a lot. I work with a lot. I haven't been able to travel as much, but I work in the industry, and obviously a lot of my clients are from different parts of the world,
right? So
hearing them when I'm getting to know them and them talking about how they live life and the differences with their country as opposed to our country is pretty wild, man. What about you, man? What are some of the countries that you've been able to visit where you were just like, man, this is dope?
As far as dope, bro, like every country has like their own type of thing, you know what I mean? That's like dope, right? So like Poland is like one of those countries where it's like cold as fuck from like October to about March, right?
Sheesh.
But then come April, you know what I'm saying? Everyone is outside. You know what I mean? And it's beautiful. Matter of fact, Poland was the first place I started eating outside.
Yeah.
Right? So like I'm on a date with this girl that I met in Poland, obviously, because you know who I am, Mr. International.
Yep.
But anyway, so we go to the restaurant and like she says like, yo, like let's sit outside. I'm like, what the fuck? Like why? Yeah. Like why would we sit outside? She's like, it's a nice day. That concept never really like, I don't know. Maybe just being from America or Vegas when it's hot outside.
Yeah.
Like we don't eat outside. You know what I mean? Like not normally. So, but she was telling me like let's eat outside. It's a nice day. The sun is out. Mind you, it's like 80 degrees outside.
Yeah.
So it was cool to like sit outside and be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is beautiful. But then, like in another, like a lot of countries, like family is like a big thing, right? Like values and things like that.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Whereas, or I feel like kind of America, like we're just on like, yes, family might be important, but we're kind of taught to be like grind it out. You know what I mean? Self-made, da da da. You know what I mean? Like in my culture, especially, right? Because we don't have like those like family, you know, we pass down the family shop or the family this, the family that, you know what I mean? Like as far as a black man in my culture, it's always, you know what I mean, you have to grind it out the mud, get it out the mud. I'm first this, I'm first generation that, da da da. Where, you know, some other cultures, like maybe Hispanic or Asian type cultures, like they pass down certain things or they put their sons, daughters, nephews in certain spaces to where they're able to, you know what I'm saying? Like do their thing. So yeah, being across the seas, you know what I'm saying? Like it's definitely like one of those things where it's like, damn, like yes, we're all humans, you know what I'm saying? But it's like their values and like how they move around is like different. You know what I'm saying? Facts.
I think one of the craziest things, man, that I've kind of like always hear, and I don't know if it's the same. I'm pretty sure it is the same in Australia. I know for a fact in England it's the same, and in Canada, their healthcare is included.
Yes,
with the taxes they pay and shit.
Exactly.
So they don't gotta pay for healthcare, but obviously we do. And I'm just like, damn, that's crazy. Because you know, back when I was taking care of my mom when she was still alive, obviously she was a dialysis patient. So I used to have to be the person that plugged her in at night and plug her in the morning. You know what I mean? Because she had no kidneys. Her kidneys weren't working, so she lost the function of both her kidneys. So obviously your kidneys clean your blood, etc. So I had to plug her into this machine and stuff. But that machine cost us damn near like 8 racks a month. Shit's crazy, bro. And like health insurance would only cover so much, and you're already paying for health insurance. You're telling me I got to pay the difference? Shit's crazy, bro.
Yeah, that shit is wild.
It's insane.
Yeah, like definitely. Yeah, in other countries, like the healthcare and things like that is definitely like one of those things that's included. A country like an Asian country. Let me see, China, like South Korea, Japan, like plastic surgery is like not looked down upon, right?
That's crazy.
Like, you go over there, there's tons of billboards in South Korea about like plastic surgery. So like a lot of the women and some men too, like their biggest surgery is like their eyelids, because you know most of them kind of have like the little, so they'll get the surgery to like get some layers removed so their eyes are opened up a little bit more.
Wow.
Facts, bro. I dated a girl, obviously, because I'm international, you know who I am, but like she has showed me like where they like took some of the eyelid out, so her eye was a little, you know what I mean?
It's almost like they're going against their own culture, right? Like they don't like the small eyes and da-da-da-da. That's wild.
They don't. But also what I've learned, whether it be Germany, bro, Poland, South Korea, Afghanistan, these countries speak English. Yeah. Like they're going to school to learn English and stuff.
Yeah, of course. English is the top second language to learn. You know what I mean?
Of money. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
That is a language, a language of money.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. A language of money. Yes. I've never felt uncomfortable in any country I've ever been to, because any sign has it in whatever, but then they have it in English as well, because they know us being tourists and things like that, and we bring the money. I'm telling you, bro, it's a different world.
That's just wild, man. I kind of want to go back to that whole China thing and like Japan and stuff like that. That's just crazy to me when I think, first of all, you're living in a country that's predominantly that race. Yeah. So everybody looks the same. Why would you ever feel the need to change your eyes? I would imagine like if somebody was Chinese and living in America and dealing with racism, like maybe they're getting a bunch of Asian jokes and getting made fun of, bullied, whatever, they might be more inclined to do that. But that's crazy that they're doing it in China, where there's 1 billion Chinese people in that motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying.
That's just crazy. That's wild as hell.
So like it's like mainly like the newer generation too, you know what I mean? So
for sure,
the newer generation of women and things like that are like, you know, adapting and stuff like that. So like especially like the countries I've been to, where it's like these women, they want to know English. Like some women will date you in certain Asian countries just to learn English.
That's crazy.
Right? Like y'all will go on a date on a coffee date, simple, and she'll just be like, like, let's have a conversation in English. And all she's doing is learning, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is real, bro. But the space in South Korea, bro, it needs to be talked about. I love my South Koreans. Flyers. the space, the personal space, don't exist. I'm talking about, bro. If you turn around, they on your back like this. If you're not, bro, I'm not even.
What?
If you're not standing like somewhat close to like where you need to be, they will jump in front of you because they feel like you're just standing around. Like, but you need to be like back to back. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. Which is wild though, because most foreigners come to America and say, "Oh wow, like Americans are so friendly. We're friendly, but we value our space. Arm's length."
Yeah,
at all times, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because then you'd be like, what the fuck? You trying to kiss me?
Exactly.
Like, what we doing
you know what I'm
saying?
Here? But we are very friendly people where, like, if I see you on the street in the morning, I'll tell you, hey, morning, bro. Hey, oh, da-da-da. You know what I mean? Like, we'll have an actual back and forth.
No, for sure.
I'm dating a girl in South Korea. I'm walking down the street. I see a black guy. He's also with I don't know him. We walk past. Yo, what's up? Da-da-da. Yeah. Shorty asked me if I knew him. I'm like, nah, I don't know him. But, you know, we just, yo, what's up?
Of course.
That's not culture. Why would you talk to somebody you don't know?
Really?
But that's wild. Like any country other than the U.S. We're the only ones who are so friendly to people we don't know. But it's just like it's you know, it's natural to us. We just like, oh yeah, you know, hey, good morning, how are you?
Wow. They said, why would you talk to someone you don't know?
If they don't know, they're not talking to you. Bro.
But they're willing to go on a date with somebody that speaks English just to learn a language they don't know.
Yeah, facts. You know, what I mean? Which is wild. But yes, like. Yes, they love the language, but like the culture of America just throws them off.
Of course, it's in movies. It's fucking universal.
But I
feel like people are always like that. I know I'm always like enticed by another culture, man. That's why I date so many Mexican girls. I love that culture. I'll be trying to learn Spanish. Yeah, go ahead, talk more of that nasty Spanish to me, baby. Ooh, mommy, look at that. I'll be trying to pick up on them words because sometimes it's tough when you date somebody that is from another culture that speaks a different language, because then you always worry about what you when you meet the family. You're like, yo, hey, babe, let me know if they talking shit.
Oh God, they be looking at you crazy and shit. What I learned is that like all Spanish isn't equal. You know what I'm saying?
It's not,
so like,
it's not
like the language of like from like the the islands, versus like Mexican Spanish or like Spaniard Spanish or like Spanish from South America and things like all different.
Well, you know what's crazy? So Spain Spanish is actually proper,
right?
So it's like what English people are to us.
Exactly.
We're both speaking English, but they're actually the proper way to speak because obviously they're older,
right?
Like as far as their culture and everything like that. So Spaniards, their Spanish was like first. They're the English of the Spanish or the Latin community. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure that's the truth. Yeah,
you are 100%
So then everybody
correct.
else created their own slang or their own way of speaking that same language like we did. Right.
Well, that's what I tell people too. You know, I mean, not to go off the deep end, but it's like Spanish is not a language of like beauty or romance. That is a language of we've been conquered.
Sheesh, that's deep.
If you think about Mexico, you know what I'm saying, not to go off the deep end.
Nah, we need
Native
that.
Americans, the Aztecs were in Mexico.
Okay.
The Spaniards came over.
Yeah. Invaded.
Told them to learn this language, and then also had sex with the women. There's Mexicans.
Yeah.
Why would you speak Spanish if you're all the way in Mexico and Spain is over there?
Yeah, you're right, man.
All the countries, South America, the Cubas, the DR, the Puerto Ricos, been conquered.
Of course.
That is a conqueror's language. That's
how a lot of races came to be sometimes. If some of these more sub races.
Yeah,
that
like, shit is real, bro.
That's how they came to be about, man. It's just a lot of like, once again, it's just like, for example, it's just a lot of mixing of cultures, like same thing that's gonna happen to like at one point, man. The whole world is gonna be mixed. If you think about it, there's so many interracial babies being, being born every single day. At some point, like the solo races are gonna be almost extinct.
Which is crazy. What I'm saying. Like it's gonna be hard to. You know what I mean?
Everybody's gonna be mixed with something.
Everyone.
Yeah, I saw something on National Geographic.
Yeah, the light skin shit.
Yeah, the light skin shorty. They said that's what the normal person will look like in the year 2055 or some shit.
I saw that, but I also saw a TikTok. There was this girl. That's her sister. I thought that was a
like computerized.
No, bro. She's literally exists. I will show you the TikTok.
What is she mixed with though? That's the question.
We'll put it right here. You know what I'm saying?
I wonder what she's mixed with.
I was perplexed on that because everyone thought the same thing. Like, oh, she's like this isn't a real person actually. But the girl was like, no,
I thought it was AI.
Like, that's my sister. But then, like, when I look at my daughter, Shy.
Yeah.
Half black, half Mexican, blonde hair, green eyes.
Oh, yeah, she mixed.
Don't even look Mexican at all. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what the hell is going on? You know what I mean? Like, if y'all would have seen my daughter, insert picture right here, you'd be like, that is not a half black, half Mexican woman, a young lady.
I always noticed that too. You know what mix always confuses me? Black and white. Because
really?
The reason why I say that,
variations,
there's like, man, I have one homegirl who's black and white, looks Puerto Rican. I got a homeboy who's black and white, looks Samoan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes you can tell someone's just black and white, you know?
Right, but, yeah, exactly. Yeah, the whole, blonde hair, green eyes.
But yeah, that's crazy, man. Like, I wonder what it is. Like, if one person's genes is stronger, so that family tree gets more, flushed into that child, or is it like, you know what I mean? Because like you said, Shy don't look like she's just black and Mexican.
She don't looks like at all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's just like, the black and white thing, right? Like I know people that are black and white with like curly red hair.
Yeah, that's
you
know
crazy.
What I mean?
You're just like, what the
Who's
fuck?
Who's a ginger in your family?
Yeah, like where did that? But I've also learned how genes work or whatever. So like my dad's mom, her grandpa was a white man, like full white man.
Oh, okay. But
makes that sense. Gene just kind of kept going, and then it hit me. Okay. Right, so like my hair is like a blondish, reddish type thing. You know, my brother don't have it, my dad don't have it, my mom don't have it. Exactly, like literally. You know what I'm saying? But then I was able to carry that gene down to my daughter. Nice. So my daughter has my hair, but her mom's eyes, the green eyes from Mexico, but the green eyes come from the Spain.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I heard a lot of times some genes like skip the generation.
100%.
Yeah, I got a homie who him and his baby mom, they're both just black, right?
Yeah.
The kid came out, of course, also black, but a little bit of lighter complexion, green eyes.
Which is like,
where the fuck did the green eyes come from? It's just wild.
Now you're looking at Shorty, what the hell?
Hell yeah.
Like, nah, because, you know what I mean? Yeah, that shit is real as hell.
That's crazy. Going back to like the countries and shit, man, what do you think about Dubai? You ever been to Dubai?
Hell yeah.
So, bro, I got clients that come from Dubai or live out there, bro.
That shit
some
nice.
of the things they tell me is crazy. You know, they got the lowest crime rate.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, bro.
100% the lowest.
They have a really good justice system.
Everyone's nice as fuck.
Their technology is crazy. They're saying that a lot of people don't get in fights like that out there. The racism isn't really a thing out there. And even though it's in Dubai and it's I would say, I don't know if, correct me if I'm wrong, but I assume the majority religion is Muslim.
Yes.
Yeah. So if the crazy part is, you would think that there would be some kind of discrimination if somebody else, but people move there and they literally promote you can preach whatever religion you want and nobody holds that against each other. You know what I mean? So that's pretty dope, man.
So I'm not too sure about that, but on the Muslim thing though, it is a fun country, but you just have to learn how to move around. Yeah. So like, again.
Go off the deep end.
I had a young lady that was out there, right? So when I booked the room for the hotel, I had to put her name on the hotel to make it seem as if that we were like married type shit. Oh, because they don't play that shit.
Well, yeah, right? Of course, those are like religious things. Of course,
they don't play that. Like, if y'all not married, y'all can't be in a room together. Y'all can't do nothing together. Like she had
she did
her own spot,
That's
bro.
What you're telling me.
That's what I'm saying. Like she had her own crib in Dubai. Cool. I could not go up there. Like I had to stay downstairs and wait for her to go do her thing and then come back downstairs. Oh, shit. But other than that, bro, everyone's nice. It's a beautiful country. The weather's amazing. Clubs out there, and it's not that expensive. It's not that expensive. All my life, bro. Yeah. The most expensive thing is getting over there.
Of course,
because it takes 20 fucking hours to get over there. But once you're there, bro, you're good. I promise you. Spend the money. Yes, it's gonna take a while. You'll probably do the States to London and then London to Dubai. To Dubai over there. But yeah, that's the most expensive thing is getting over there. Once you're over there, bro, beach clubs everywhere. Clubs I'm telling you, bro, it's crazy out there.
I've heard it's becoming like the Vegas of like that side over there. It's crazy.
That's literally like when I was there, I was like, this reminds me of Vegas.
Yeah.
This literally reminds me of Vegas. The tall buildings, the nightlife, the beautiful people everywhere.
I might move to Dubai.
Matter of fact, when I landed in Dubai, 5 Series Beamers, 7 Series Beamers, taxi cabs.
That's crazy.
Mercedes-Benz was taxi cabs.
Yeah, bro.
Taxis.
That whole city is flourishing, right? And at the end of the day, I think what people forget, and it's like, damn, this might get a little controversial, but leaders lead cities, right? And obviously, I think, is it called a sheik? Is that what they're the person that leads the country? Well, they're saying like even then, right? Like their sheik will walk around by himself. He'll go out, have dinner. He'll greet people. Da 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 da. Like my clients are saying, like this person looks like a regular person. You see him in the open, and he'll come and shake your hand. He makes sure everything is good.
100%.
And like I said, he doesn't have like bro. If
no ill intention.
Bro, if like when the president of the United States, he goes out, he got a whole secret service. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, which is wild. Like I said, like this man can walk around freely, and he's the fucking sheik, which is insane.
Ain't nobody gonna touch him.
That's
like,
crazy.
Ain't no weapons out there, ain't no guns, they don't play that shit, bro.
But part of that is because look at the environment he's created. He's created such a great place to live in. I've heard nothing but good things about people who live there, man.
Now, imagine you being in a foreign country and coming to America and knowing that any old somebody can have a gun.
That's what I'm saying.
The women overseas are like, I'm scared to go in America. I'm like, why?
That's what I'm saying.
Everyone has a gun. I'm like, damn, like that shit real.
That's what I'm saying. Australia, England, they got gun laws. You know what I'm saying?
They don't play that shit overseas, bro.
Yeah.
But then when you think about it, you like, why are we just toting around weapons?
Because we got a bunch of like people that are like, that's my right. It's an amendment.
Yeah.
The right to bear arms. I'm like, Jesus, bro. Like we see all these innocent deaths. We see, man, there's just so many. The crazy part is guns ain't even the leading cause of deaths or like, murders or whatever. Like I think deers is hella high. That's just crazy. Deers.
And so, overseas?
No, I'm talking about in America.
Deers is like
is a leading
deers
cause
with antlers.
Yeah. That's one of the leading causes of death because of the accidents they cause. Because of accidents they cause. When they like cross the road really fast. It's actually one of the leading causes.
That happened to me in Poland. That shit, like you kind of get used to it. Like you can kind of see it because as you're driving, especially in the dark, your headlights will lock eyes.
That's insane.
The leading cause of death, Kayla.
Yeah, what's that? Can we get a fact check, producer?
Shout out to producer.
Yes, the leading causes of death in the United States: heart disease, cancer, COVID-19, accident, stroke. Alzheimer's and diabetes.
So no deers.
Sorry, Jason.
Accidents is deers. You know what I'm saying? If you also Google what causes a lot of accidents, deers is up there, man. I'm telling you, man. I mean, I don't know. Like COVID wasn't on that list back when I saw it back in the day because COVID wasn't a thing yet. But
when I was in Poland, like there's a lot of woods. You know what I mean? As you're getting home and things like that. But like you can almost. I'm telling you, it's weird how the mind just adapts to where you're at. So as I'm driving with the headlights, you can just see your headlights like hit their eyes.
Yeah.
So you know to slow down.
Yeah.
But then if you see one, there's never just one. So you chill, the mom gonna go, and then the kid's gonna go right after.
Dude, I'm telling you, sometimes deers are just bold. You know what they remind me of? Flies. You ever see? You know what I mean by that? Like you ever drove to LA? And you have all these dead flies on your. It's because they just flying across, not even realizing they flying into traffic, and they just squish into the thing. That's just crazy, man. Bruh. But you know what? Another thing I heard about Dubai that was very just attractive was that they have tax-free income. Can you believe that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So literally,
everything you make is yours.
Yeah, that's crazy. What are we doing, America? Shit. Tax-free income, that'd be amazing, man. Imagine not having to pay no taxes on the money you working hard to make. You know what I mean?
But it makes sense though, right? Because if I make let's say $2,000 a month, right? Then my job is gonna tax me on that $2,000 a month.
Of course.
Then I'm gonna go to the store and like this shirt. So I'm gonna buy the shirt.
Yeah.
And then the store is gonna tax me again.
You know where the taxes going, right? It went towards Allegiant Stadium in that Spear.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah,
we got a baseball team coming. We got more taxes to pay.
Shout out
to
Oakland A's. You know what I'm saying? Having had all them heads. Are you crazy? And hopefully we get motherfucking NBA next. Shit.
Yeah, we get an expansion team. We're getting an expansion team. Yeah, we're gonna get an expansion team, man, which is gonna be wild.
Yeah,
don't mind Marcus. He laughing at a producer just dropping Skittles all over the place.
That's true.
She got slippery hands, don't she?
Right, drunk ass.
Drunk ass.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into the next topic, man. For sure. So let's talk about man haters, man. You ready for this? It's gonna get controversial. So I don't want to make it too negative because my main thing and our whole point of our show too, even though sometimes we get a little wild, is that we want to try to break the division between men and women.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's just so much and I don't even blame the women at you know what I'm saying, as far as what started this whole like feminism movement to where it's like, you know, like a man eater is what they call them, right? It's like they hate men, like fuck man, men ain't shit, da 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 da. And it's become such a big movement, right? You know, it starts with just even like I said, we were just talking about prior to this podcast even starting, this whole Brittany Renner thing, right? And it's just like, bro, like that starts, then it gets one person going, then the next person, and then it doesn't help them when we have like other, you know, the man side. Then you have the guys that are like super be a fucking man, you got to be a man, dog these bitches, da 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 da. Then it grows everything, you know what I'm saying? It makes it worse. Yeah. And then the man eaters grow, right? So now we're in a position where it's just like, it's such a huge movement, man. There's women like that are just so like, men ain't shit. You know what I mean? Like men are the devil, and it's like, damn, man, how do you feel about that, man?
So like, when you say man eater, is that like a woman that just like dates men casually, she'll fuck them and then never call them again, like that type of thing?
No, man, a man eater.
Man hater.
Yeah, man
My
hater.
bad.
Or
yeah,
man,
I thought you said eater.
No,
Pause on the eater part.
That's actually even the term though. Man eaters is like it's another way for them to pretty much.
Man
it's just
haters.
Women that are so pro women and like you don't need a fucking man.
Yes.
And it's not. There's not.
That's
honestly,
fine.
that's a fine thing.
Baby,
but it's just
girl.
it's getting so aggressive to where it's everything is a man's fault, and that's what's causing them to go this route. You know what I mean?
They only try that shit on like niggas that they can get away with it with.
Yeah.
Like I don't play shit like that. And if you want to get to that, then we can debate and have a very healthy debate. But you're not gonna shout at me. You're not gonna do anything crazy to me. But we can sit down and have a discussion about why you feel like men ain't shit and why you don't need me. Da da da. I'm happy to have that conversation with you. But yeah, they only try that shit with niggas that they can get away with it from. Man, bro, come on. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Like that shit. Like stuff like that, I just don't come across stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because like if you're putting out that male masculine energy, you know what the fuck you got going on, you can lead and shit like that. I don't hear all that like I'm a man hater and all that shit. I just don't hear that shit. You know what I mean? I'm willing to have the conversation, but me and where I'm at in life, bro, I don't hear that from women. You know what I'm saying? Because shorties know like this is how I'm rocking. I'm never gonna make you feel crazy or disrespect you or nothing like that. When we together, I know how to lead. I know how to, you know what I mean, show my true color, boo, blah, blah. But but they are out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I watched the TikToks of them and stuff like that. It was like, damn, like who hurt you? You know what I'm saying? Like who the fuck hurt you?
Well, you know,
like,
they be talking about like, you know, women's been oppressed for so long, so now it's their time to speak. You know what I mean?
Well, welcome to the fucking club. I'm a black man. We've been oppressed too. What is you talking about?
Real.
You know what I'm saying? Like, get over it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's why I be missing Kevin Samuels. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to the Godfather.
Man.
You know what I mean? Because most people will take his clips out of context.
Everything gets taken out of context.
You know what I'm saying? When he was actually giving game out. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, but we ain't got to get into it because it's a lighthearted podcast. And I like how you say like as far as that the man versus women, we're breaking that. That should be our tagline. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, man. We're trying to
breaking.
Like
the
I said, sometimes we get it. Sometimes we get into just being two dudes talking and shit.
Of course,
but at the same time, man, you know, we love women. Here's the thing, too, right? Like we go back into. I don't want to get into too, you know, deep about the whole Brittany Renner situation, whatever. But I feel like going back to what you said about things getting taken out of context, right? I watched something on Brittany Renner recently, man, and I thought it was interesting, man, just because we've only seen one side, and the one side is she did PJ dirty, you know, got pregnant by him, got married, and then dipped out on him, whatever, right? So you hear another side, and obviously all we see is what we see. So that's the only thing we can judge off. But hearing her words, because she's a type of person where she's like, I didn't feel the need to address that stuff, even though people didn't really know what was going on. They created their own opinions, right? So she was saying, no, I love that man. You know, there was more that happened to that situation than me just leaving him and trying to get a check, and then so she was just saying like he did a lot of foul stuff to her, you know what I mean?
I get it.
Cheated on her, all types of things, and she's like, that's why I couldn't be with him. That's why I took, you know, I left. Yeah. And I didn't want my son to look at him as a role model because of the things he was doing and all this stuff. And she was like, yeah, I know I get all this thing about being a man eater, man hater, whatever, right? But she's like, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, she's like, I want love. You know what I'm saying? She's like, I'm a hopeful romantic. I was like, that's crazy. Like you wouldn't think to hear that from her, right? And then the crazy part was, I think something that was kind of dope to hear was that she was saying how she has a son, right? Obviously, she said something kind of changed in her too, as like she was raising her son, and she was just saying how like it's kind of crazy to see a man at that stage, right? She's like, we see men when they're older, they do these things and, you know, they get a bad rep. But to see a man at his like beginning stages, right, as a baby, she's just like, you know, things happen for that man to become what he becomes.
100%.
Exactly. Their childhood obviously is a reason for what they become as they grow up. You know what I'm saying? As anybody, it's women too. Childhood is everything. You know what I'm saying? As far as like how they're raised and what they become. You know what I mean?
But like, what did she expect out of a NBA nigga?
100%.
What do, like, honestly, my wholeheartedly, like, come on now, y'all. Come on now, yeah. Like, we all smarter than this. Like, what did you expect to come out of that? I just feel like niggas fucking on other bitches come with the territory.
Of course, man.
Shorty, you can always be good. I'm gonna put them kids on you. I'm gonna put you in the house. I'm gonna put you in the car you want. Make sure your parents good. Everything is good. But just know I'm gonna give me some pussy on the side.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna embarrass you. We're not gonna be on TMZ. Ain't gonna be none of that shit.
Yeah.
What you mad at? It come with the territory. Sports, acting.
Yeah.
Fucking this field, whatever. You know what I'm saying? If you are a high profile young man, ain't but so many times I can say no.
You're right.
God damn, like
it's just that's
all these bitches throwing ass.
Dude, you make so much sense. It's just like I don't know if women are expecting that they can just change this man or something, right? Like, oh, he's gonna love me so much that he's gonna turn down all that shit, even though he's a rich basketball player that travels city to city, sometimes different countries. He loves me so much, he would never do that. It's just like, no matter what, he's just exposed to too much. You know what I'm saying?
Too much. And me smacking something else don't mean I don't love you. It's not on some like vengeance shit or I'm mad at you shit or I'm trying to hurt you shit.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it come with the territory.
Yeah.
It is what it is. It comes with the territory.
And fellas, it literally goes both ways. You're not going to find a wife going to a club. If you meet her in a club, you think you're going to meet your wife in a club? You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's not even a sense of like, once again, when we talk, don't take it like literal. It's not saying that's impossible to find a wife in a club. But honestly, at the end of the day, you see, if she's into that lifestyle, she's partying and having a good time, you can't expect something. She's exposed to that again, right? It's almost the same nature. She's exposed to the club where she's getting free attention from everybody, all these dudes, right? So you just expecting her to stay loyal and not make mistakes and like, once again, like, I just feel like, and that's us trying to break this division. It goes both ways.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Fellas, be smart who you're trying to wife up. Bro. Women, you can't change a high profile man. It's just not gonna happen. You gotta, like he said, one of the smartest shit he said is just, what do you expect?
What do you expect?
You're not about to just make this man just fall in love with you and become a different person than what his status is.
But you know it's just vice versa. What do you expect? If you date the girl that always go to the club, if you date the girl that goes to the club with $0 and she come home drunk as fuck, what are you expecting? She left with no money.
Yes.
And came home drunk as hell. How does that happen? How does that happen? So what do you expect, man? Come on.
Yo,
stop trying to save each other.
That's the realest.
Come on now. Man. What do you expect? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not no woman-headed or no man-headed, but real is real. You know what I'm saying? It happens on both sides.
We're giving you free game right now.
What do y'all expect? Like, be real with your motherfucking self. God damn. Like, motherfuckers get in situations. Oh, I don't know why she did that to me. I could see exactly. I look at her Instagram, and this is nothing about this says longevity. I want to be with you and kids. You know
nothing
what I'm saying?
But thirst traps and clubs. You know what I'm saying?
That's the one.
That's what I'm saying.
Like I said before on the podcast, if I can't show my mom your Instagram, it's not going down. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Because my mama gonna say it. Does she have any pictures where her ass isn't in it? I'm like, damn, yeah. Hey, ma, look, this my girl. Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is real. You know what I'm saying?
All we're saying is have substance. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with posting how beautiful you feel in your own skin, but damn, if that's all you got, every picture is bikini and ass pics. It's just showing us like you don't got no substance. And this is true because I've met chicks, right, like that I've met on Instagram or whatever, and then met them in real life. I mean, like, you know, I talked to them, whatever, and then met them in real life, and it's just like I can't even hold a combo with them, man. There's nothing more than just they looks. That's why that's all they showing on the Instagram. You know what I'm saying?
It's sidebar how like natural we say. Then I met him in real life. You know what I mean? Because like that used to not be a thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but we can catch something on the social medias, but then we have to then divert to Real, these could be two completely different personalities, bro.
Whether it's so funny like, you say that.
You know, our parents and stuff, or you know what I mean, our older generations, uncles and stuff. You literally had to meet a bitch on the street.
Yeah,
and that's what it was.
That's what I'm saying. You didn't have access to see shit.
That's
and when you saw him for the first time, you saw him for the first time. You're not gonna be like, oh, I met her in real life.
Right.
Usually, that's so funny you bring that up because
but we say it so casual.
The term,
I met her in real life.
It's funny because that term "met him in real life" is usually like, oh, I met a celebrity.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Somebody you see on TV. But now you can literally be like, oh, yo, that's old girl, Alex, baby girl, blah 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 on Instagram. No way, for real. Pull her up. I gotta see if it's her. Like, what are we doing? This is crazy.
That's
it's crazy how much times has changed. You know what
times have changed. Wild. The biggest line. She don't look like that in person.
Ooh wee.
Like this is where we're at now in life. You know what I'm saying? I'm motherfucking doctored up.
Some girls are great with filters, man.
I ain't gonna do that.
Angles.
Yeah, shit is OD.
It is OD.
Yeah.
I feel like I would never want to be that.
Yeah, nah.
Imagine if someone met me and be like, no, he don't look like his pictures. That shit would be crazy. I mean, girls is one thing, but if you were a guy doing that, damn, that shit crazy.
Oh, God. That's why I be doing full body with throwing everything on 6 foot. Bitch. Scale it. Scale it, huh? Scale it.
That's crazy.
If you see the shelf, you see where I'm at, you know what I'm fucking with. You
yeah, bro, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy if you was like looking like you was 6'3" on your goddamn IG and
what up, y'all?
Pulled up. What's up?
Right. Like, what damn. What the rest of you?
She said, what the rest of you?
Bitch, you got me fucked up.
All right. Next topic. Misconceptions of the word narcissist. All right. Here we go. Listen, here we go. This is my thing. I just don't understand why, right?
Right.
People, I feel like they misuse that word.
As fuck. That's every some social media bullshit.
And you know what's crazy is narcissism is the actual disorder, right?
100%.
Like a doctor's the only person that can actually diagnose somebody that they're narcissist. You know what I'm saying?
Does narcissist come from maybe like a psychopath or a
so here's the thing.
Sociopath? Is that one and one? Is that
no? That's
so
but people confuse that.
Right.
I don't know how many times I've heard somebody talk about an ex, and they're always like, oh, that person was a narcissist. Like,
of course,
what made him a narcissist?
But what did you do, bitch?
So the actual definition too is like, there's two different forms of narcissism, right? Like the actual legit thing. There's two different versions.
Right.
There's a there's a version of narcissism that's actually someone who's very like self-confident on an aggressive manner. Like they put the world revolves around them, and only they matter.
Main character,
you know what I'm saying?
syndrome.
Main character syndrome.
Yeah.
And then the other one is actually it's like a vulnerable narcissism where that person is using like their insecurities and forcing people to like make them feel less inadequate.
Got you.
Right?
Yeah.
So there's two different versions. But what makes it a disorder is when it's aggressive. So everybody technically has narcissistic traits. This is what people don't want to understand. Because self-confidence is a trait of a narcissist.
Yes.
But just because I'm self-confident don't make me a narcissist. You know what I'm saying? It gets to the point where if I'm a fool of myself, I'm literally like, I put myself up here. I think I'm better than everybody. That's what makes, and I truly believe it though. I truly believe it in the sense of like,
beneath me.
This motherfucker's kind of crazy. He believes that this dude's like above everybody else. That's what diagnoses it as actual narcissism. So people can have narcissistic traits, but that's why I'm saying people misuse that shit so much. Oh, what was your last relationship like? Oh man, fuck that motherfucker. He was a narcissist. What?
Like, huh?
But what made him a narcissist? Like, he just never texted me back. What are you talking about?
You know what I'm saying? Or like, bro, it's like when you express like maybe certain things that like you feel like, hey, this is certain. This may be how I want the relationship to go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're not with that, then I can't. You know what I mean? Yeah. You're a narcissist. You're trying to run me. You're trying to do this. You're trying to do that, and it's just like, huh? Stop labeling. You don't have a PhD.
Yeah.
Master's degree, nothing like that. Stop labeling me shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
But that's social media shit, bro. Like the consumption of it is ridiculous.
I'm telling you, a lot of the times it's just a simple fight or something, right? Or something doesn't go that person's way, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, he's a narcissist or she's a narcissist. Like, what are we talking about? That shit is crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, don't label me shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's actually have the fucking conversation.
Yeah. Wow, it's crazy, man. If you look up into it, man, there's a lot of like lack of empathy, right? Is another trait of a narcissist. Like,
I'm like that though.
So, but
I try my best, but it's
but
hard.
if you get to an actual point where you don't even care, like there's been plenty of times on this podcast where you've talked about like communication. That's how I know your lack of empathy isn't on that level. You're not a narcissist. You know what I'm saying? Because someone who lacks empathy to an extreme, that motherfucker does not even care about the other person's feelings, regardless of what they do, right? And they truly believe they're always right. That is narcissism, right? Like, it's to me, I'm just getting tired of like, pretty much you can't do nothing wrong. You talking to a shorty, or even if a woman's talking to a man, you can't do nothing wrong because they'll label you a narcissist.
Exactly.
It's just crazy as fuck.
What was the word prior to narcissist? Toxic.
Same thing.
That was the word. Yeah,
it's damn
before
near the same thing.
Toxic.
Yeah.
It's just like you just label everything toxic. I love my women. Y'all are beautiful, big butts and big booties and beautiful faces and cute toes. But when certain things don't be going y'all way, toxic, narcissist.
It's crazy.
It's like, that's almost a form of narcissism where it's like, if I don't do exactly what you want me to do, now I'm this. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm standing up for my motherfucking self. And I'm always standing up for myself. Don't ever get it fucked up.
Yeah, you should,
Number two, don't ever get it fucked up. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck?
But think about it, right? What's the definition of toxic? It's literally something that can fucking kill you type shit. So you telling me because I didn't, I left you on red for like more than 2 hours that I'm toxic. So that it's literally killing. It's literally killing you that I left you on red for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Not knowing, maybe I was busy. I was recording a podcast.
Recording a podcast. You know what I'm saying? 100%.
You know what I'm saying?
What is they talking about?
It's crazy. Like I said, people misuse words and it's just insane to me, man.
All the time. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, just because it's not going your way or in your favor doesn't mean you have to label me something. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But me, I can't be toxic because like I said before on a previous podcast, I'm open with everything. You gonna see me out here,
bro.
I be doing my motherfucking thing. And it's up to you to be like, all right, I'm gonna still rock with him or I'm not. 9 times out of 10, you still coming.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
It is what it is.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, right, going back to lack of empathy, right? If I'm sitting here, right, and I don't even truly feel like I'm wrong, but I'm trying to make ways with you to communicate and be like, you know what? I can hold myself accountable for this and and trying to do something, but that person is continuously still thinking they're right and trying to argue with me and
Yep.
Like, isn't that a lack of empathy? That person does not even care. So you calling me a narcissist, but you're the one that's actually doing narcissistic things.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Right? Even if something I did might have upset you, I'm sitting here trying to I have empathy to try to, even if I think you're completely wrong, I'm still trying to hear from you. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to hear your side. I'm trying to work with you. You know what I'm saying?
You wrong as hell, but I'm listening.
But that's what I'm saying. It goes back to podcasts where we talk about like, if people are trying to be right, you're already fucked.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody. It's not about who's right or wrong, man. It's about finding ways to communicate and finding a solution.
How I feel.
So that's what I'm saying.
This is how you made me feel.
But some people just want to always be right. I just don't get it, man.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
But fuck them.
Fuck them. Let's see. My bad. I just got a text from a client, y'all, talking about bottle prices and stuff for this evening.
Oh shit.
We'll get that in a little bit because we're almost done with the show anyways.
Yeah,
let's get to the Q&A, you heard?
Let's get it.
Q&A. All right. This is from Ashley. Let's see. Hey guys, love the show. So my question is, I've been talking to a new guy and he's everything I'm looking for in a partner, but he doesn't give me butterflies. Am I settling if I decide to stay with him? Or should I wait till I meet a guy who I have a larger than life chemistry with?
God damn.
That's a real question. And first of all, I appreciate you taking the time to write that, Ashley.
Yeah,
we fuck with you. Appreciate the support.
God,
I didn't mean to laugh right away. I kind of know where I'm going with this, but I'm going to let Marcus answer first.
All right, so boom, you know what I'm saying? So if he don't give you butterflies, and that just mean like you super comfortable, 1 or 2, maybe y'all just haven't had that experience yet to where he gives you them butterflies, right? There's some people you might fall in love with automatically, but is that love or is that lust? But then there's other people, you know what I'm saying, where as time goes on and y'all get to know each other and things like that, you might have a favorite song that's super weird and nerdy, but he might have the same exact song and know that bitch word for word. Now you see him like, God damn, like I didn't know you knew that.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So it's just like, shorty, don't be worried about nobody else. Focus on what you got right in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, get off that Instagram, get off that TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he's a nice guy, if he treats you well, you know what I'm saying? If he buy you flowers and doing your thing, work on it. Maybe the butterflies will come. You know what I'm saying? It don't always have to be this movie fairy tale bullshit. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's not how the real world works.
Thank you.
Disney is in the 60s and the 70s. We in 2023. Life don't work like that no more. You know what I'm saying? But how about you take the time to get to know somebody? You know what I'm saying?
My God, man.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fucking answer.
And if it don't work out, hit me up. You know what I'm saying?
He said, you know, hey, the Kickback Vegas, slide in the DMs.
Hey, come here.
Look, man, I'm gonna answer it. It's gonna be really deep. I'm gonna get real deep with y'all. I'm gonna get on some Dr. Jason shit real quick. So here's my thing. Women's intuition is real. It is. And what I mean by that is like women, and I'm not talking about when women, they think, because sometimes women confuse women's intuition with what their mind is thinking. They be like, I just knew something was wrong, and it's because of their insecurities, right? Blah, 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 what's going through their head, and they think that's women's intuition. I'm talking about when your body actually reacts. I've known people, or like, I've known women who have been like, man, I woke up. I actually heard a story one day from a homegirl when she was like, I woke up like 5 o'clock in the morning. My stomach was just sick, and I just knew something was wrong. I didn't know what happened, da-da-da. And then she finds out like, you know, like something's wrong. So she goes and drives to her, you know, to her boyfriend's crib, and then dude was cheating on her, right? Women's intuition.
That's crazy.
So you have to trust your body, right, ladies? And what I mean by that is if you're getting butterflies, that's not normal, right? Why? Why must I? And then I'm telling you, I'm gonna break it down. It's not normal for y'all to have butterflies. Okay. Your body's trying to tell you something. Our body's going to fight or flight mode. If you and I are kicking it, right, at a lounge, a bar, or whatever, right, and we're having a good time, we're drinking, we got a bottle, we even might have some beautiful shorties at the table. We're enjoying our time, right? And then a gunshot goes off, and everybody starts screaming. What are you gonna do? What's your instinct?
See where they going.
And
no, I ain't going over that way.
Yeah,
I'm going over this way.
But I mean, it's like fight or flight. You're trying to survive, right? So when a woman's body is giving him butterflies, usually a thing that goes with it, they're like, he makes me nervous. I'm always nervous around him. If you're nervous, that's not a good trait. Your body's trying to tell you to run away from this motherfucker, right? Because every woman that I've ever met that's always said like, oh, this man gave me butterflies. It was so exciting in the beginning, and I don't know what happened. He ended up fucking me over. Girl, your body was trying to tell you to avoid that motherfucker.
That's kind of crazy.
That's deep, right?
That's so
I'm
deep,
telling you,
bro.
Women's intuition don't lie. If your body does that, your body getting nervous, it's a red flag. Your body's trying to tell you something's wrong.
Exactly. Because
100%.
You should be feeling peace.
Yes. Because why? Thank you. I was going to go into that next. Yeah. Dr. Marcus.
That's kind of crazy.
Because the thing is, right? The thing is, I try my best too, and I'm not saying that I'm perfect at it because you know I've had to learn and go through, and sometimes I'm going through stuff, so my mind isn't always at the best place.
Right.
But when I'm talking to a woman that I'm pursuing and I'm in a good headspace, I always try to provide a safe space.
Exactly.
And anytime I am in that, in that position to do that, most women always say the same thing to me. They're like, "I've never felt so comfortable talking to somebody." Yep. She never ever like felt nervous. Exactly. She never had butterflies, whatever. But she was so comfortable. It's so much more important to find a man that makes you feel comfortable than it is to, because women tie butterflies into like, oh, it's chemistry. No, it's not. Your body, trust women's intuition. Wild. Trust your body, ladies. It's trying to tell you to run away from this fool. He's gonna break your heart.
It's funny how you say, about the safe space and stuff like that, making her feel comfortable, right? Because I seen something where it was like, this girl, she got with a guy, she's comfortable, it's peace, and she was like, she didn't know how to react to that. Like she needed the toxic, she needed the arguments and things like that.
Yeah.
And she told her man, I'm bored. And he looked at her and he said, are you bored or are you at peace? She's like,
she didn't know what to do.
She's never had peace before.
That's what I'm saying.
Back and forth, where you at? I seen the bitch she was with, da 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 da.
Yeah.
But now you're at peace and you don't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
So these women running around, this is the kind of man I want. Then when you get them, you don't know what the fuck to do with them.
They don't.
I'm bored. You're bored because I'm not. Because I'm in the room playing games.
Because they're looking for them butterflies, man. Because they think that's the sign. They think their body's telling them that's the man. Nah, your body's telling you run, shorty,
deep, bro.
Run.
We need to like have somebody on here, you know what I mean, like with a PhD to like break that shit down.
You, man.
That shit is dope.
I do a lot of research too, man. I don't just come out with shit on my ass.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what I'm saying. But like having like a old,
but that's
like,
some deep shit, right?
White lady, wrinkly white lady to explain it. That would be dope.
Yeah. Well, all the ladies at home gonna be like, that's what my body was telling me. Yes, baby girl. Your body was telling you, nope. That's not the man for you.
Man, that's deep.
Yeah. But like I said, sometimes girls will confuse like comfortability, like with like oh, he's boring or something. He doesn't give me the fireworks.
What do you want?
Shorty, that's not what you're looking for. It's not what you're looking for.
But also on the women's side, I can shout out my women. You know what I mean? Y'all be looking good as hell. But it's like women do kind of want like that, like edgy, not cheat on me, but like I want to know that like you get bitches.
Of course.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I want to know when we go out, a girl might try to try, and you be like, nah. You know what I mean? But if you're just like, if you don't get no hoes, I don't give a fuck what women say. Nah, I want a man with 0 hoes. Bullshit. Don't nobody want nobody that don't nobody want.
For sure.
Facts. You know what I'm saying?
You definitely gotta have something. You gotta be able to pull girls for sure.
Exactly.
But going into that as well, like anybody can do, like old wrinkly old ass dudes that got hella money pulls bitches.
Bottom.
If that's what you're looking for, that's what you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? But like
that shit real.
At the end of the day, like you gotta like look into more of like, just like I said, if a man is willing to create a safe space for you and make you, and you feel comfortable talking to him, like that's probably the best compliment I ever got anytime I like was pursuing a girl and we had our first conversation. She was like, dang, I never felt so comfortable talking to somebody for the first time. Like felt like I've known you forever. Like that's the best compliment you could get.
That, but you also got to be careful.
Yeah.
Bitch, you ain't putting me in no brother stage. You got me fucked up.
Yeah,
I ain't nobody brother out here.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
The shit can get weird quick.
Yeah, we don't fuck with the friend zone. We
At all.
That shit.
I ain't nobody brother. Because if you with that shit, you can get that shit. The fuck you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, fuck out of here. You know what I mean? We'll get into that too on another episode.
With that said, man, that was a beautiful show, man. Marcus,
we out already?
Shit.
Just one question?
Yeah. Oh, actually, do we have time, producer? Cool. I didn't know, man. We've been getting some deep talks.
We've been yapping like a motherfucker.
Yeah. All right. Last question of the day. This is from Alex. What's worse, when men cheat or women cheat? Oh, this one's gonna get controversial too.
Definitely women.
100%.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Because when women do it, bro, they fuck, bro. The vengeance be like, they gonna find somebody taller than you, get more money than you, more famous than you, more followers than you. Oh, bro, that shit have you sick, bro. This nigga got the Cuban with the motherfucking diamond. Oh my god, bro, that shit be. And then you find his Instagram. This nigga killing shit, wrecking shit. Oh my god, bro, he's just the get money nigga of the year. He's sick. He's sliding down the wall like damn. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know Shorty was like that. Yeah, she on that PJ with the champagne. I throw up right now.
You ever notice that? That's something I hear all the time, right? Like women will say, my man cheated on me, but he cheated on me with an ugly bitch, right? Like you said, like it seems like girls tend to upgrade most of the time and men tend to downgrade.
The appearance is upgrade, right? Because it all goes, men are visual creatures.
Yeah.
So we see the diamond watch, we see the Cuban link, we see the private jets and stuff like that. But this nigga has no personality.
Yeah, of
he's
course
not cool. He's not anything. But the perception is like, God damn. You know what I'm saying? Then we go vice versa. Your shorty look good. And other girl you might have smashed on didn't look that good. She a cool ass motherfucker. She made you a meal. She throw that ass back. She do that thing you like.
She throw that ass back.
You know what I'm saying? But
throw
it's like,
that ass back.
You know what I'm saying? But like, it's a visual, but it's just like, you don't understand like what shorty over here was doing. You know what I mean? She was doing everything you wasn't doing.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you fine. Yeah, you look good. But like, I like the thing that I like. And you don't do that. But shorty, I can call her at midnight and she going crazy at the crib. So, you know what I'm saying? So, like, that's just kind of like how it boils down for real.
For sure.
The perception of it all. Because women know if I can map this out, he gonna be like, oh, fuck. You know what I mean? Like, god damn. You know what I mean? The whole time he got no personality, little dick.
Yeah, of course.
Like, all that shit.
Damn,
or
he said.
You know what I'm saying? Or like all that shit he's showing isn't even his. It's his homeboy shit. But all we see is that, damn, like, she would have get money, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That shit hurt. Fuck out of here. Because you're going to be coming right back. Because that nigga don't fuck with you like that anyway.
Hell yeah.
So
look, my answer to that is for sure it's women. Cheating is not okay regardless. We're not condoning that. We're not saying that it's okay for anybody to cheat.
Facts.
But here's the deal, right? Men are, like he said, visual creatures, and they could literally, and I'm not saying, once again, don't take everything literal. We're not saying a woman can't do the same shit. But what I'm saying, most of the time, men will fuck a girl for a one night stand and never talk to that bitch again, right? Women tend to, because they're driven by emotion.
Yep.
They tend to cheat with guys that provide them stuff that their partner's not providing them. 100%. So technically, it could be the guy's fault as well. They're men. So for them to be trying to go find that elsewhere, right? So that's why most of the time, like, guys are not less likely. I'm going to start using the words the right way. Men are less likely to fall in love with the person they're cheating with, right? They're not going to fall in love with a one night stand. Women are more likely to be falling in love with the person they're having an affair with or cheating with, right? That's just true. The facts it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's something like psychologists, even psychologists and world-renowned therapists will say it's the truth. It's not me trying to take the men's side or nothing like that. Cheating is cheating. But an interesting perspective as well is women are worse in post cheating as well. You know what I mean by that? So this was also proven by like therapists and things of that nature. So when men cheat, if you notice, right, when men cheat, a lot of the times men are more likely to feel guilty. Not saying all men, because some men are narcissists, like real narcissists. Right. But when men cheat, a lot of the times, because I deal with clients too, right? And obviously I'm not trying to put them on blast. I'm not, whatever. But a lot of times, man, I've dealt with people that, cheat, whatever, have one night stands, and then they're like, man, I feel kind of guilty. They'll tell me those. They'll have these talks. I feel guilty. My wife back home is a ride or die. She takes care of the kids. She's my home. I love her. I would never leave her. Like that's everything. I just got caught up in the moment. I would never talk to that girl again. And then that person will go back home, and you notice that the guilt is real because the first couple things they do is they try to reassure or reaffirm their love for their wife. Buy flowers, buy gifts. Vagina. Yeah, eat her vagina. Like you said.
Take care of the kids.
And do that stuff. Now, when women cheat, post-cheat, right? It's different. They start actually down talking their men. Like the men they're with. A lot of times they'll start being like, man, he's so dumb. He doesn't even realize what I'm doing to him. He ain't shit. This other guy's better. Like you said, he's got more money anyway. This guy's got more muscles anyway. He's taller anyway. Like they start down talking their partner when it's in reverse. Like I said, men aren't more likely to do that. Men are more likely to feel guilty and try to show more love because they realize, I did some stupid shit, but this is my ride or die. Yeah, women, exactly. Like I said, usually once they cheat, they're on the way out. You know what I mean?
Like they've been gone already.
Yeah, 100%.
They've already checked out mentally.
Yeah,
real
Which
shit.
is crazy. That's wild. Yeah.
We'll definitely get more into that. And maybe have a therapist on the couch that could break it down a little bit more to us. That would be dope as hell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because we're not licensed or anything, but we do have some good
experiences. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Ain't no better teacher than life experiences.
Hell yeah.
Facts.
Well, that's our show. That's our time for today, man. We appreciate it, man. We need more drinks. The Kickback. Another episode down. We appreciate the love.
Facts.
We
out here.
We in here, man. Follow the Instagram. Follow the Twitter. All the social media. The YouTube. The Kickback Vegas. Like and subscribe. Show us support. Show us love. Pass it on. Give us feedback. Right, Marcus?
Yeah, man. And we love y'all for real.
Yes.
Thanks for rocking with us for real.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? DJ, cue that music.